brand new episode of Vega411 because we have none other than ALYXX. She's here to talk about her new visual and new single and her music career. So let's bring ALYXX up because I'm so excited. She's not here, so you know what the rules are, guys. We have to bring her in magically. What's going on? ALYXX is here! ALYXX is here! How are you? I'm excited. She's finally here. Before I get ALYXX, can we get a hug?
Yours.
Yes! Oh my god, we're here. No, you're not in this. Oh my god, so we got ALYXX in the building.
Hi.
ALYXX, how you been?
I've been good. How about you?
It's good to see you.
Good to see you
I'm
too.
finally excited to have you on the show. So, I mean, you have so much going on. I mean, we're going to talk a little bit about the new single and the new video. But before we get into that, can we, like, for the fans of Vega411 who never seen you before, but I know you're fans, everybody knows you, they know how you started. But can we talk a little bit briefly about the music, of how the music came onto your desk, and how did you start creating a brand of a band?
Yeah. Well, I grew up doing theater, so my first show was like 7.
Okay.
So I spent actually like most of my life doing theater. And then when I got a little bit older into my 20s, I decided that I really wanted to be in a band. And I did a couple projects here and there, but like 2 years ago, I was like, all right, enough trying other things. Like, I want to have my music, my name, I want to do this. So then I created a band, and that sounds so much easier said than done, but a bunch of trial and errors.
So ALYXX, because I was looking through your bio, and it says ALYXX, but is the band called ALYXX, or is ALYXX and with like you have like your bass player and the guitar and all that? So is just like ALYXX and, or is it just I don't know?
Well, it originally started out as just ALYXX, like my solo project. And I didn't really know where it was going to go.
Mm-hmm.
My boyfriend plays guitar, and we've been collaborating for like years. So he's, playing guitar for me, and then my friend is playing bass and drums. And then it originally, like I said, it was just going to be a solo project, and I didn't know where it was going to go.
Mm-hmm.
And the more we played together, the more we wrote, it became a band. So even though like it's called ALYXX, it really is a band. It's a collaborative thing.
Oh, that's wonderful way everybody can just join in, collaborate, and it's like.
Yeah.
You know, we put our egos aside and we're all joining collectively. Everybody works amongst each other. So, can we give like some shout outs of like the people who are in it? Like you have Frank Boer. Did I say it right?
You did.
I did? Okay. And we got Dean on bass and Zachy Ali on drums.
Yes.
How did you meet these amazing people?
Well, I met Frank in high school.
Okay.
I've known him for a while. And then Zachy and Dean I met like around the same time as like taking over. I met Dean through another project that I had done, and he was playing guitar, like soloing on something, and we were just talking about like wanting to create a band and stuff like that. And then for my video for Taking Over, I needed like a bass player, because actually Frank played bass on Taking Over and guitar. So I spoke to Dean. I was like, would you be interested in like being in the video? And then we just got to talking, and I was like, why don't we just like make this a band? Like, let's all collaborate, because I do need a bass player anyways. And then we went through, and he's like, well, my friend Zach, he's like amazing on drum. Like, this guy like is like the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
So then I met with him, and like 2 seconds of hearing him play, I'm like, yes, I want him to be my drummer.
Wow. So everything is all organic and just like all instruments. Like that's what I love about you. Like when you're making music, it's all from like a real place. It's very organic. It's like the drums and the percussions, all that great stuff. It's not like, oh, let's just go on a computer and just get like replicas of that. It's like real authentic stuff. My question to you is, how did that come into about of making your first ever EP, which is titled ALYXX, which is available on all music outlets, on Apple Music, Spotify, and iTunes, so make sure you go get it. I bought the album.
Thank you.
So I love the album. It's a 5-track EP.
Yes. And
I wanted to like, when I was listening to it, I was like, wow, like you have such a powerful voice. Like how did you finally like realize like, oh wow, I can like really blow notes? Like was this a baby, or was you getting trained?
Well, I started taking voice lessons when I was 6.
Okay.
So I kind of started developing my voice, or like the whole belting range, when I was like 8.
Mm-hmm.
It was a different style though. Like it was more like the theater kind of belt, the theater sound, and as I started like transitioning over into like more pop and rock kind of sound, I remember one of my voice teachers, when I was still singing a theater song, she would always yell at me. She'd be like, "Stop! You're making it sound pop."
Oh, man.
And then my voice just wanted to go to that place. I just wanted to be like big and powerful and loud, and that's pretty much what happened.
So you was already like naturally, was you kind of going into the pop route, or was it like you just couldn't like really control it, so it was like you was like trying to like wave it out, like, okay, I don't have like a pop sound, but I'm taking theater. How did you manage to like work that out with all like the stigma in class, like, oh, it's too pop, and I'm like my own damn music.
Pretty much. No, because there's like a lot of like classic theater songs, you know, I think like Anything Goes, like that kind of style.
Mm-hmm.
And theater was kind of transitioning into more contemporary, more like pop sounds. So I was like, okay, might as well like learn that anyways. And I mean, I always sang pop songs and rock songs like in my basement all the time anyways. But then I always wanted to be in a rock band, like since I was like 11.
Okay.
But I don't have a rock voice, so I never like I associated it with like Joan Jett and like those kind of sounds, and I don't have that like raspy grit like rock and roll tone. So I didn't think it was honestly ever an option. So I didn't really focus so much on it. And then I heard like Evanescence.
Oh my god, I love it. I love Evanescence.
So I was like
very inspirational.
Very. So I heard that and I was like, maybe this could be possible. So like I would always, when I was like 15, I was still writing songs. I never did anything with them, but I was always writing, always trying to like make rock songs. But again, I don't play guitar either. I play piano. I can play like basic guitar, but I play piano mostly.
Okay.
So everything I was writing was kind of sounding pop, and it was just like a whole thing. And I was like, I'll just stick with theater. And then I just hit a point in my life where I was like, all right, I gotta do this.
But you was like natural in it. Like once you started to like make music and you was already into like the pop sound, you automatically was like, okay, I'm just gonna go make this kind of like pop rock album because I still love like the edge and the rock and stuff like that. That's why today, because I see she loves purple. So I had to wear purple.
Yeah,
so I love
not
purple.
wearing purple today.
When I see ALYXX, the first thing I think of is the Persian cat.
The Persian cat.
Yes, I should have done that earlier.
Oh my god. There's literally a picture from a show where I'm like, and I don't know what I'm doing.
Every time I think of it, like when I look at, because I go through Instagram, so when I'm like looking through it, I'm like, okay, so when she comes, I'm just like, the Persian cat.
I actually looked to see if I could buy that, and it doesn't exist. There's like a mock version of it, but it's kind of creepy, actually.
Oh
like,
no! Oh my god! Well, we still got more with ALYXX because I want to talk a little bit more about her first EP, the singles on it, and the visuals. So we'll be right back. No, she's staying here. She's staying here. So we're back here with ALYXX. So ALYXX, the 5-track EP, ALYXX, self-titled, love the color.
Thank you.
I love the grayscale in the background.
Thank you.
So how did it feel when you first finally put out your EP? I mean, how long was this in development? That's what I want to know.
I've been writing the songs for like maybe 2 years, some of them, and then I like when you're creating an album, you have a bunch of songs you don't record. You're not like, oh, I'm gonna write 5 songs and these are all gonna go on the album. Like there's a lot of like trial and errors. The funny thing is the single that I had off that, The Way I Do, I literally wrote like a month before we dropped everything else. So it was very like spontaneous for that one. But yeah.
So The Way I Do was the first single, am I correct?
The first single was Taking Over. And then off the EP, when I released that, I came out with the video for The Way I Do.
Okay, because I was looking through the videos and the EP, and I noticed that with first off, Taking Over has like over like 5.8K views. So
I don't even know.
I know it has 5.8K views, but it was if I'm not mistaken, it was a promo because it was not in the album.
Yeah.
If I'm like, I was looking through. Why, like a promo, 5.8K views, a lot of views, but it was not in the album. But The Way I Do was.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to say, I'm not putting that, I'm gonna put this?
Well, Taking Over was kind of like, and even like lyrically, the entire thing was me basically saying everything that I had done in the past, I'm done. Like, I'm focusing on me because I'm not happy, and like I want to write my music, I want to sing my songs, and that was pretty much like the statement being like, I'm Alex, this is my band, this is me. And then it became a band, and then that's where the EP came out. It didn't have the same sound as the EP.
Okay.
So I tried not to, but I do have like physical copies of the CD, and I did incorporate that as like a bonus track for Taking Over.
Okay, so it's included.
Yeah, but if you listen to the whole album and then listen to Taking Over,
I did.
Like, it sounds like a completely different. Like,
so is it like when you added the bonus? Is it like a different sound from the single version with the video? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's the same. It's the exact same song. It's just with the other songs on the EP, it doesn't sound like they've meshed in the same CD, if that makes sense.
Okay, I understand. Then it felt
the production was different, everything was different.
Okay, so it was not really like cohesive.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, but Taking Over was the official first single.
Yes.
And how when you finally put out your first single, can you take it back to the time it was like, oh my god, I just put it out, like I finally did it, because it's a very like great visual.
Thank you. It was weird. I wrote the song, I recorded it, did the video, released it in a month.
Okay.
Which doesn't seem like a lot of time, but it was a lot of time. Everything was just really sped up. I was like, we gotta do this. And it was so weird to like see myself in a video like that, because I mean I grew up watching other people in videos like that. And like, one day I want to do that, and then seeing it was just like weird and surreal. It was really cool.
And who produced the album?
My friend Ron Geffen.
Okay. It's so cool, like the sound is so like edgy, but it's also emotional because of the lyrics. Was there any track that you like when you was listening to some of the songs where you cried at home? Like this is a very touching one. This one, because I like what's another one that's a very personal one? I think it's I'll Be Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that one's very. You had two different versions of that one, right? You had like the acoustic one, wasn't it like acoustic?
I did.
See, I know. Come on.
There is an acoustic version of that. I forgot.
See, there's an acoustic one, and then there's the rock one, right? Okay. So you decided to like have two different versions for different reasons.
Yeah. I'm actually at some point in the future would like to have an acoustic EP, and then that's going to be on it, and then a couple other stuff.
That's why it's like very like authentic when you have an acoustic sound. It's like no so much of the background noise, so much like all that other stuff. With this, so you only have one single, which was The Way I Do.
Yeah.
So it was only one single. You didn't have like a follow-up single after that, or you just, I know this is it, and then I'll focus on another bigger project.
Yeah, so it's kind of like I released the EP. I have the Taking Over is still out, and then just kind of focus on playing shows and then getting merch together and kind of like branding ALYXX, and not just being like a band that's playing a couple shows. Like I want to make this like a project, and then I did my websites and everything like that. So did all the business aspect of everything. So that's really was taking up time, and I was always writing. So I have a new single coming out at the end of this month.
I know, which we'll be talking about it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that. So you was writing for the first one. How many songs didn't make the album of the first one? Because it's 5, but I know you probably was writing a lot.
Yeah.
And recording a lot.
I'm really like indecisive, and it's really hard for me to like finish songs. So there's probably like 10 songs that were not completely finished, and maybe like 3 songs were actually finished I didn't use.
Okay, so total of like 10 recordings, and only like 5 of them were used?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, well, see, that's like the magic of like making. So says that what is one advice can you give for artists in terms of like making their first EP without like flopping? Like how can you, what advice can you give them when they're making it? Like what should they do?
Well, one thing, this is going to be really weird advice, understand that it's not going to be perfect. Mm-hmm. And your first EP, your first single, your first anything is never going to be the best. And you can, because for me, like, I'm kind of a perfectionist. So I'm always like, go back, let's fix that. And then understanding that, being in a band and just being an artist is all about growing and developing and changing, and understanding that where you are now is not where you're going to be in like 10 years. Mm-hmm. So it's all a process, and just, as long as you're happy in what your music and is, really a reflection of you, and just as long as you're happy with it, even if it's not 100%, even if it's not perfect, understand that that doesn't mean it's bad at all, and that, definitely just still go with it.
And if you could pick any artist who would work with in the future, who would that be and why? A dream collaboration. Put that in the universe.
Dream collaboration. Honestly, Amy Lee from Evanescence. I feel like because, she's the main reason that I'm doing this. Like her, Adam Gontier from 3 Days Grace, Ben Burley from Breaking Benjamin. Those are like the 3 bands that like really influenced me. And after I say that, everyone's like, I can definitely hear that in your songs. But yeah, if let's have all of them in a collaboration, that would be really cool.
That'd be great. Well, we still got more of you because we have a new single with a video. We show a clip of it. And stay put. So this is more ALYXX on the Can I just say that I'm so excited to be part of my second feature-length film of my entire career, but this will be my first feature film working with ALYXX Entertainment, and they got a romantic dramedy per se. I would say romantic dramedy, but it's also a romantic comedy on their upcoming feature-length film Pride and Prejudice cut. It is based solely on the Jane Austen film Pride and Prejudice, technically like a movie within a movie, and it stars Lexi Giovanelli, James Nitti, and David Witz. We have a trailer of the movie, and it talks about a girl who gets a part in the Pride and Prejudice Jane Austen novel. But I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give anything away. But all I can give you is a trailer. So why don't we roll the clip and you tell me what you guys think.
All right, my darlings, remember to follow your dreams and make them a reality. Jane, I think I'm in love with Mr. Darcy.
Okay, great.
My agent just called and I got the part. I'm gonna be playing Lizzie Bennet in Pride and Prejudice.
You've hired an American Watch It star to play one of the most iconic characters in English literature. What about her accent?
Oh, I've been doing a bunch of online tutorials for dialect training.
Let's hear it then.
No, we can't have you away from Mr. Bingley so often. Cannot.
We're working with her on it.
She's an internet star, that's it.
Though I think the fact that I am American does concern them a little bit.
Sophie, I'm just used to people who know how to speak properly.
She has no idea what she's doing.
So you're from England, huh?
He's such a snob, and he thinks he's above everyone else.
Let's impress Philippa and show her we are professionals committed to this film.
It needs to go really well.
Philippa's not happy. She pulls her funding.
I'm probably gonna get in trouble for posting this video, but turns out she's not thrilled that I'm playing the role of Lizzie.
I don't understand why you'd post a video disparaging the production and the person investing in it.
I'm not gonna perform on command.
She can have whatever she wants.
This is my dream. And I'm gonna figure it out, or I'm gonna get fired.
I've become very impressed with you.
You're quite the Oz tonight.
She understood human nature and relationships better than anyone else I've ever read.
Well, how else are you going to get your picture in the tabloids? It's the quickest way to gain career traction.
I'm very aware that everything has a price. Liam calls the director and tells him a whole bunch of lies about me, how I'd like ditch rehearsal or walk out of performances.
The blatant crassness and your surprisingly gullible nature which has led you to believe that Mr. Wickham is the kind of person to call friend.
I'm not gonna fight Daddy.
I must confess that I admire and love you most ardently.
It's such an amazing movie. It'll be out later this spring and is directed by Michael Campa, again under ALYXX Entertainment. Pride and Prejudice cut starring Lexi Giovanelli, David Witz, and James Nitti. And guess what? I also make an appearance in the film. I have a special supporting role. I play the costume designer. But it's so cool. It's so great. I'm so blessed that I was part of the film, Pride and Prejudice cut. So make sure you check it out. It'll be out this spring. Pride and Prejudice cut will be on all streaming devices. It's coming to you real soon. Let's get back to our scheduled program. So you have a new music.
Yes.
And a new visual with it, okay? This song is called This War.
Yep.
And can you tell a little bit of the fans of where is this new single, this new direction you're going with it? Because I know you're also working on an upcoming Sophomore EP. Can you tell the fans a little bit about where you are now musically?
Yeah, I think, you know, we definitely developed more as a band, and our sound, I think, is a lot more, it's like more mature than the other album. Not that the other one wasn't, but I just feel like it's a lot more elaborate and more creative flow, and it sounds more like a band to me.
Okay, and This War, what is the song about? The production, who wrote it?
Yeah. So the song is about basically fighting your internal demons, and that everybody has them, and that even though like sometimes people feel like they're struggling every day, that at the end of the day, you know, they're gonna win. So even though they feel like their demons are chasing them and haunting them, that it's, and even though it's a war, that they'll win. So
okay, so it's like basically like you're like your own worst enemy in a way. Like that's what you're saying in the song.
Yeah.
This war is like you're battling within your own self.
Exactly.
Okay. And with this song, is this like the new transition from where you was at with ALYXX to this new album that you're working on? Is this like the first single of this new project?
It's definitely the first single. I don't know if it's gonna be part of the album. I have to see how everything else like is sounding. Like if it sounds like it could be part of it, then yes. But,
Okay. All right. And well, we have a clip, so let's take a look of this clip. So let's watch right now.
I feel like I'm running in circles, and the demon is on my trail. So I keep running faster and faster and faster. Take me, leave me. I'm tired of playing games. I don't wanna do this anymore. Fight me now, I'll win this. I'll win this. I know I keep talking in circles.
Well, that was amazing. How long it took you to film it?
a couple days.
I know. Wow. A couple of days. How many days?
3.
3 days.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Was you up like at the wee hours of the morning trying to like film everything to like at nighttime?
No, not really. No. I'm more like
How tired were you? Like, was you so exhausted from like filming? You're like, oh my God, I'm so tired.
a little bit, yeah, but it was more like my adrenaline was going, so I'm like, I got this.
Are you the type of person like when you're filming something or you're working like music, whatever, like your appetite is like not even there? You're like, I'm not gonna eat right now. Like, are you that type of person? You're like, I can't eat.
I will go like 24 hours without eating if I'm like in the process of something, because my mind is like 100% involved in whatever I'm doing.
Have you like when you was recording like these new songs that you're working on? Was it like a point where you were like, oh my God, I've been here for over like 8 hours recording and I still haven't like checked my phone?
Yeah, there are times that I've been,
I got like 10, 20 notifications.
I'm like, oh my God. There are times I've been in the studio for like 12 hours and I was like, I've been here for a while, I'm gonna go home.
Oh my God. Are you like, are there any features that you're also collaborating in this new project, or this is just basically ALYXX and the band per se, like the last one?
It's basically ALYXX and the band. Nothing is set in stone. I don't know where it's gonna go, so I can't say yes or no. But
Okay.
as of right now, no.
Okay. And do you have any upcoming like performances, events that, you know, for your fans that you want them to know that, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, this is where the project's gonna go, we're gonna have the single, the video, and then there's some performances. Are there happening in the future?
Nothing is set in stone, but coming like May, June, there's gonna be some shows lined up.
Okay, are you planning to also put the song into like, you know, any award shows, any award ceremonies, things like that, independent stuff? Because I know you was like on the LDM. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That's how I found out about you. So, so cool. How did that feel when you was on the LDM? Like, oh my God, my song is playing.
That was really cool because it was the first time we aired it. So like anyone had actually seen it, which was really cool to like be there at the same time. So.
Oh my God, was you like having like heart palpitations? Like, oh my God, I want to get top 10. I want to get top 10. Or you're like, I'm not really worried about that stuff. I'm just gonna work on my music.
Yeah, I don't ever pay attention to like that kind of stuff. I just want to make music and put it out there, and if people like it, that's awesome. If not, then I don't care.
Would you like hopefully one day like, you know, probably be at the Grammys or the VMAs? Is that one like your like go-to main goals in the future, or you're like?
No, I don't dream big apparently.
No, oh my God, because I think you're such a talented artist. You have a beautiful voice. I've seen like one of your covers, the Never Enough.
Oh, thank you.
Never, 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 never.
like even when you was on Instagram, when you was posting 2 videos, like, okay, vibrato, reverb or no reverb. And I was listening, I was like, you know, reverb. But then again, reverb is like, everybody loves to go to the reverb because it gives it like the...
It sounds so cool.
It does!
That's why I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know which one to put. I was like, well, I'll just ask you what they think.
It does. Like, I love like the covers because you have a couple of covers that's online.
Yeah.
That's how you started before you did the music.
Yeah, I was always doing the covers. Like, that was my creative outlet, that away from theater. Like, doing covers, stuff like that.
And like when you was doing like the covers like Never Enough and all those other ones, did you get like a lot of like responses on commentaries like, oh my god, you have a beautiful voice, oh my god, like keep doing more and all that other stuff? Like,
I actually got a lot of positive feedback, which was rare, and I was like, I don't know, it was a weird feeling because I was just putting them out there just to put them out there. Like, I don't ever put anything out. I'm like, oh, I hope this blows up. I'm like, I'm putting this out there because I like it. That's pretty much my
you wasn't
attitude.
really too much worried about the fact of like, oh, they like it, they don't. But then within a few days, like, how did you realize you was like, oh my god, I got like thousands of views like for this? Because one of them got like 1,000 views. That's great.
I think Never Enough has like almost 50,000.
Yeah, that's almost 100. Let's get to 100,000.
I was going down the YouTube rabbit hole and I found, I think I put in like my cover because I was trying to like copy the link to put it on Facebook, and I typed in Never Enough cover. And I clicked on it, and I saw that there was 2. There was me, and then somebody else that said like top 10 best covers of Never Enough. And I was like, but it was my picture, and I was like, I hope I'm in this, otherwise I just...
Right, they're not trying to steal from you. Yeah.
So I clicked on it, and somebody like made a whole collaboration of like the 10 covers that they liked the best, and that has about 2.3 million views now.
Wow, so someone took your video and did like a little blog about the best covers, and that one got like 2.8 million views. So you was part. That's because that's how you find out on YouTube when you look at covers. Like, okay, let me look at the search engine. Like, where do I rank? And it says like most popular. It could probably be 3, could probably be 5, 4. But you was already like number 2, correct?
Yeah, because I was one of like the first people to kind of make the cover. Because I literally watched the movie with my mom.
It's a good movie.
It's so good. Greatest Showman. If you ever watch it,
Alex, can you closing off tell everybody where can they find you?
Yes.
Your new single, video, and upcoming performances to let the fans know.
Hello. So everything that you need to know would be on my website. It's official ALYXX, ALYXX.com. And if you go there, you can literally click to all of my social links, wherever my music is being streamed, news, videos, anything like that will literally all be there.
And the new single, This War, is available right now, as well as the video. Make sure you subscribe to her channel. Follow Apple Music, Spotify, iTunes. Who knows, you have Pandora?
I do. There's Pandora, Tidal, all these things.
It's so many of them.
Amazon.
Well, make sure you get all her music and her EP that is already out, which is the ALYXX self-titled, which has The Way I Do. See, you got it right. The Way I Do. It doesn't have Taking Over on it.
No,
but
the actual CD does.
The actual CD does. So get that, listen to her songs and her new single. And thank you, Alex, for coming onto the show. I would like to have you again. And this is Vega411. What's going on? Make sure you subscribe. Vega411. YouTube.com/Vega411. Thank you. Say bye. Hey guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow Vega411 on all social platforms right below, right here. My name is Jesse Vega, and I see you guys soon.